Today I'm going to guide you from A to Z on how to find answers to the questions on electronic configurations quick and fast. With this video, you will refresh your knowledge about atomic and ionic configuration writing with the theories behind them. Here is a sample question. I adopted this question from Advanced Level Examination 2018 MCQ paper. The question number 1. Here's the question. The number of unpaired electrons present in a gaseous cobalt-2 plus ion in its ground state is. So the question is asking how many single electrons are there in the cobalt ion. Okay, let's go to the discussion. The atomic number of an element is a unique value for that. It represents how many protons are there in the nucleus. So the cobalt here is the atomic number 27, which means there are 27 protons in the cobalt nucleus. If the atom to be neutral, there should be equal number of negative electrons around the nucleus, which means 27 electrons. Our next question is how these electrons are arranged around the nucleus. From the basic theories, we know that electrons are arranged around the nucleus in energy levels. Those levels are also called as shells. If you further look into an energy level, each energy level contains sub-energy levels also. Those are labeled as S, P and D. There is a specific number of electrons that can be filled to each sub-energy level, like to S, 2 electrons, to P, 6 electrons, to D, 10 electrons, like that. These electrons are kept in orbitals within the sub-energy levels. For S sub-energy level, there is only one orbital. For P, there are 3. For D, there are 5 orbitals. Each orbital in the same sub-energy level has the same energy. For example, the 3 orbitals in the P sub-energy level have the same energy. According to the Pauli's exclusion principle, there can be only 2 electrons in any given orbital. These are very basic things which you may have learned by now. Now let's see how electrons are filled to these sub-energy levels. The filling of electrons in an atom begins with the sub-energy level with lowest energy. Then it continues to fill in increasing order of energies. In an order like 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, like that. This is called as the Aufbau principle. Aufbau is a German term, means building up. Following diagram will help you to remember this building up in a very simple way. First write all the possible sub-energy levels like this. Then start here and move along the arrows one by one. Finally, you will get an order like this. It is important to remember that 4s is filled before 3d. From all of the things you learned now we can write the electronic configuration for the cobalt atom. Remember there are 27 total electrons for the cobalt, right? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and then 4s2. Okay, now all together we have 20 electrons. So the other remaining 7 electrons should be put in 3d. Then it will end up with 3d7. Although the electrons are filled like this, it is the best way to write them in ascending order of their energy levels, like this. Write 3d7 before 4s2. Later, this will be important writing ionic configurations. Before going to the next part, let me tell you about ground state. Let's imagine we are giving energy to this cobalt atom. Then the electrons in this atom will absorb that energy and will jump to higher energy levels, and this will cause to change the electronic configuration of cobalt atom. So we call such atom as an excited atom. There may be number of configurations for an excited atom. Excited atom, the configuration cannot be predicted. That's why they always ask about the ground states, which is related to a non-excited atom. There we can see exactly the configuration that we write with the help of Aufbau principle. To have a complete idea about electronic configuration, we have to know how electrons are spread through the orbitals. For that, we draw orbital diagrams to show how these electrons are filled. We will consider 3d and 4s subenergy levels for the cobalt atom. D has 5 orbitals of equal energies and there is single s orbital. 4s orbital has 2 electrons like this, indicating opposite spin. Now we will fill 7 d electrons. For this we have Hund's rule. This tells us that in the orbitals of equal energy, first electrons are filled one per each orbital, making the spin parallel. After filling all the orbitals singly, we can fill the second electron to an orbital, which spin opposite to the earlier direction. Now we have two types of orbitals. Orbitals which are having 2 electrons, orbitals which are having only 1 electron. Orbitals with 2 electrons are called as paired orbitals, and these are unpaired orbitals. So in this cobalt atom there are 3 unpaired electrons. Our question is asking how many unpaired electrons are present in cobalt 2 plus ion, not in the atom. Now let's see the ion. If a gaseous cobalt atom loses 2 electrons, we call it has become a gaseous plus 2 ion. There you have 27 protons but only 25 electrons, which making this plus 2 charge. So from where these electrons get removed? That is the next question. When you are giving energy to an atom, it will lose electrons which are loosely attached. The loosely attached electrons are there in the outermost energy level, which is 4s. I'll explain you why. If the distance between electrons and the nucleus increases, their attraction power weakens. So they will be loose from the atom with a small effect. This point is very important. When you are adding electrons or removing electrons from an atom, it will always occur in the last subenergy level. No matter how you fill electrons in the Aufbau principle, always the electrons are exchanged from the outer energy level. So don't remove electrons from 3D, assuming it was filled at the last. Now we have the complete electronic configuration of ground state gaseous cobalt 2 plus ion. It's a somewhat long title for the cobalt 2 plus. No? Here we have only 3 unpaired uncoupled electrons in the cobalt 2 plus ion. So the answer for our question is number 3. Now let's do some revision. Here you have a model question and try this after pausing the video. The question is asking how many unpaired electrons are present in the last energy level of nickel atom and its plus 2 ion. First we will write the complete configuration of nickel. Nickel's atomic number is 28, so it has 28 electrons. So in the proper configuration there are 8 3d electrons and 2 4s electrons. Now let's draw the orbital diagram. Fourth energy level is the last energy level of nickel atom. It has 4s and 4s is completely filled by 2 electrons. So our answer must be 3 or 5. When it's forming nickel 2 plus ion, the 2 4s electrons are removed. Now the electronic configuration is like this. Since we have no fourth energy level, now the last energy level is third energy level. In that both 3s and 3p are completely filled. Only the d subenergy level is incomplete. In it there are 2 unpaired electrons right here. Now we have our answer. It is 3. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video on electronic configuration. Make sure to subscribe this channel and stay tuned for our next lesson. Feel free to leave a comment below on this video and let me know your suggestion for the next. Thank you again and goodbye.